trying to organize my thoughts on how Freemasonry works, and consistently it's the same, right? Like when I'm 46 years old, when I was, I don't know, 25 or so, like racial, I mean, there were the like fringe lunatics, but who knows what the news reports anyway. But yeah, plenty of like subtle racism still, but like my brother said many years ago, 70 years ago, racism was a lynch mob. He said this a while back. Now it's an off-color comment, but then Freemasonry comes in with their war crimes and they need a news cycle. So while we're all like chill and cool, they're like, hey, they fake execute a black man and by cops, by phony, whatever, moving up the Freemason ladder cops, I assume, with permanent vacation. I'm sure they permanent vacation them a lot or whatever. But yeah, transgender forever. Transgender's been there for a long minute. But they need us to fight over something so that we don't look at, oh, what are our politicians doing? Like when I was a kid, at least adults pretended to pay attention to what politicians are doing. Now we just know that they're all corrupt. And now we know they did the 2020 thing. And the 9/11 thing. It's funny how you guys, the Freemasons, like to like use numbers to confuse. But oh no, the numbers have bit you back with the 2020 thing you did and the 9/11 thing you did. Maybe it's the numbers' fault. So anyway, this is why we get the beautiful world that you see out here today. They always like to recruit new people. I mean, that's what blows my mind consistently. To recruit new people, they take past social justice causes and say that they're the ones that do them, but they were the ones perpetrating the evil of the times when those things were acceptable and benefiting off of them and building monopolies and building like clubs of eggs. While I was thinking about like, I don't know, legal issues. There's a fun old Indian song about I don't know, from the 70s, but there's a fun song about the land from like New York to Pennsylvania. The mountains is all Indian land officially by treaty that they broke. So it amuses me that somewhere there's like a NORAD base in a mountain that's actually owned by Indians. But yeah, anyway, so consistently again, transgender, gay rights, like gay people were accepted, joked about, and like it's funny how when you watch old like you think like everybody was so clean back in the day, but they just had euphemisms on TV when you watch like the old 60s shows, how aware people were of things that they say that, oh, it's just now come to be. Anyway, again, my age, I don't think the huge openly gay kid in high school got bullied any more than, like he was actually pretty popular, but I'm sure he got bullied, but no more than, you know, too nerdy or too dorky or too not enough friends or whatever. Or some bullies having a bad day, you know, just like, anyway. But they weaponize it, right? They want to divide us down. You're those people that they oppress. Like you can see it when they did the Orlando Pulse shooting, right? Those people probably think, hey, we're standing up for our rights with the secret cabal. They're just not aware of the torture that they do, the 2020 thing they did, 9/11, assassinations to cover their crimes, Patrice O'Neill-like stuff where they, yeah. You're going to talk about, like Patrice O'Neill was talking about conspiracy stuff, and then the indoctrination procedure began on that radio show there. I heard she got poked last night. Patrice, like, what you talking about with this evil? Anyway, that's the dance they've been doing with me on TikTok, the news, media, mind control, torture. My first encounter 12 years ago on the road with a spooky person. He was very friendly, but what do you say? He's like, I thought he was gonna come in. That's the funny thing. Apparently, like the Freemasons thought that my life and my life choices, when I noticed them, were some kind of like shamboogery of theirs. And apparently, now that the God stuff's involved, now they just want to data mine my brain like, oh yes. I do the way. Be chill, be cool. Think nice thoughts, think helpful thoughts, try to be helpful, try to be cool. Very casual kind of way. I knew the way once. And then once they started attacking me, now they got me bitchy. Now they got me angry. So anyway, there we go. Mercy, justice, love, forgiveness, one of those things. One of those things is supposed to be something that's stopping you folks. But they're gonna defeat God. Don't you worry. That's their plan. That's their, how do you get away with stealing? How do you get away with bribes? How do you get away with, you defeat God. All of heaven, they're coming for you. That's, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. The way to ill, demon, Ra, Set, Lucifer, whatever. Mind control torture about the outcome of this. I'm sure it's got a much nicer outcome than I'd imagine, right? Anyway, random thoughts.